When they made their decision to cross the Iron Curtain, the Dujardins family did not fully realize what kind of government they would be facing. It was very militaristic and bureaucratic and mostly made up of old men. It was headed by Leonid Brezhnev, who kept the government and the people under strict control with an iron fist. As the family approached the Russian border from Finland, they started noticing clear signs of the Iron Curtain. There were layers upon layers of barbed wire, and vicious-looking guard dogs were roaming on the other side. They reached a large military gate and were faced by soldiers with machine guns. After hours of extreme search, the border guards finally allowed them to drive into Russia. The beautiful historical city of Leningrad distracted them from the heavy military presence they had experienced at the border. The city had been completely rebuilt after a crippling Nazi siege during the Second World War. The family thought the Hermitage Museum was absolutely breathtaking. Finally, pressed for time, they had to leave their hotel and head towards Moscow. As they were driving along the road, they were hit by a truck and plunged into a ditch. Many hours later, after dealing in the rain with the police and the military, they proceeded slowly with their damaged vehicle to the city of Moscow. Once they reached the capital city, they tried to get their camper van repaired, but no repair shop would accommodate their vehicle. At this point, they had to make a valiant effort to get to the border before their visa expired. In spite of being harassed by the border guards, they were finally able to get out of Russia a few minutes before the deadline. After spending some time in Poland, they found that the people were looking forward to their political freedom. The Dujardins were not aware at the time that one of their local heroes, Lech Walesa, was already fighting for that cause. Later, they went through Prague and marveled at the beautiful buildings, many of which were still hiding under a thick layer of soot. The weight of the USSR could be felt in the streets. In their slow, plodding way, they finally exited the last country under the oppressive control of Soviet Russia. After entering Luxembourg, they made their way to a small village in the woods. This is where they finally were able to camp, relax, and spend time casually walking through the woods. Soon they were back on the road, heading for Paris, the city of lights.